Hello everyone, this video is for grade 11th, day 19, chapter 2. Topic is relation and function. In the last video we learned about the graph of some functions. In continuation with that, we are going to learn about more type of function and their graph. The fourth one is rational function. So rational function, let's talk about its definition first, and then we'll be talking about its nature and its domain and range. As I said in the last video, that three things you need to see: the equation, the domain and range, and the nature of the graph, that you need to remember for all the functions. The one by one we'll be dealing with everything. First of all, let's talk about the definition, that is the function of the type fx by gx. This is my numerator and this is my denominator, where fx and gx are the polynomial function of x and defined in a domain where gx is not equals to 0. Definitely if gx will be equals to 0, so it will be undefined, right? So anything 2 by 0, we cannot define it. Therefore, this criteria is important. So let's see by the given example, that is fx equals to r minus 0. Why I am subtracting 0? From the real number I am subtracting 0, which is my domain. Why I am doing it r minus 0? Because at denominator if we'll have 0, I'll get undefined number. That's why I'm subtracting 0 here only. And from r minus 0 to r, that is real number, fx is equals to 1 by x. By writing r minus 0, it means that the value of x cannot be 0. For all values of x which belongs to r minus 0. Find its domain and range. Also draw its graph. In case of any doubt in the statement or any confusion if you are getting while understanding, please write your views in the comment box. So here what we are getting is that the domain of f, the domain is going to be r minus 0. Why? Because we are not counting 0. Except the value of 0, the value of x can be any real number, and its range is also going to be r minus 0. How? That we'll see. Now we have the equation y equals to 1 by x. So for different values of x, if I'll take x equals to minus 4, I'll get y equals to minus 0.25. So similarly for different values of x, I'll get the different values of y. So as you can see that here roughly I have plotted the graph. I advise you to plot it on the graph sheet so that it becomes more clear to you. So this is the roughly graph I have plotted over here. So this is the nature of graph for y equals to 1 by x, where the graph is like this. I request you to remember the nature of the graph and to solve it on the graph sheet. Right, so this is the nature. Its range is going to be, as you can see, that the value of y is all the values, positive values and all the negative values, but we are not counting on 0 because we are not including 0. That's why r minus 0, because it has all the real values except 0. Also, if I talk about the x value, so you can see that all the positive values, all the negative values, but we are not counting 0 over here, right? So definitely for that also the domain is going to be r minus 0, because in x and y we are not counting either 0 in both the cases, right? That's why I have subtracted 0 from both, and it is all real number except 0 for the domain and range. So let's talk about the next, which is the modulus function. So we know that for modulus function, if we'll put anything inside the mod, the value comes out to be a positive one, isn't it? So this is the equation, that f such that r to r, that is real number to real number, fx equals to mod x. This is my equation. For each x belongs to real number, then fx equals to mod x will be x when x is greater than equals to 0, and minus x when x is less than equals to 0. I want you to remember this formula. This is the equation for modulus. This will help you to study, this will help you even in engineering if you'll opt for engineering. Even in there is a subject called signal and system. If you opt for that particular branch, then there also you this is going to help you a lot. And also definitely in mathematics also this is going to help you a lot. So students, if you are preparing for engineering, let me tell you one thing, that the math syllabus for the first semester is your grade 11th and grade 12th syllabus. The same thing you have to repeat, right? So I suggest you to go through these points, because the same thing you have to study in the first semester of engineering, right? So then please prepare accordingly. Even in physics also, this is going to help you a lot. So this is the nature of the graph. As you can see that here I have plotted for all values of x which is greater than 0, I'm going to get the value x, right? So y equals to mod x. So if I'll take y equals to 1, I'm going to get 1. If I'll take y equals to 2, I'm going to get 2. Also, if y for x is lesser than 0, that is for y equals to x is lesser than 0, I'm going to get minus x, isn't it? So these are the values of mod. As you can see that here I have plotted, and in every case I am going to get the same answer. So you can relate this thing from here, and in every case I am going to get the same answer. So minus 3, even if I put minus 3, I am going to get the answer 3. Even for minus 2, if I'll put it inside the mod, I am going to get this positive value only, right? So this is the value which I am going to get. So for all values of x, the values can be any real number, therefore its domain is going to be R, but the range we are getting only positive values of y. So here I can set of all non-negative real numbers are the values of the range. Only 0 is included over here, that's why I have included 0. And by writing this, x, for x greater than equals to 0, it's x, and for x lesser than 0, it's minus x. This is the meaning of this mod x. So this you need to remember. Fine. And mod means that simply if we put any negative number inside the mod, the value is going to be positive. If the positive value is inside the mod, then definitely its value is going to be positive. So in any case, we are going to get a positive value if we'll put any number inside the mod. This is the basic meaning of mod. So that was about the domain and range. And the last function, I cannot say last function, after that also I have to explain one more function, that is the signum function. This is also important, that the function f such that r to r that fx equals to 1 if x is greater than 0, 0 if x equals to 0, and minus 1 if x is lesser than 0. That is for lesser than 0, I'm going to get minus 1. For 0, I'm going to get 0, and for x greater than 0, that is 1, 2, 3, I'm going to get always 1. So this is my table. You need to remember this equation because this is very important. Very, very important. And let's talk about the nature of the graph. So this is my nature of graph for signum function. As you can see from here is that for 0 I am getting 0. For all the positive values I am going to get 1. As you can see that the graph is like this. Here I have used a solid point, and here there is not a solid point. By means, it means that it is excluded, and by this it means included. Alright. So this, by doing a circle like this, it means that for 0 I am getting 0 only. For 0.1, 0.2 I am going to get 1. So this means that this 1 is excluded for 0. Also, as you can see that there is excluded sign over here as well, and everywhere you can see a dotted line, which means that this is the graph of signum function. So this is important. By drawing this means that the point is excluded. And if I am doing a solid line, if I am representing a solid line, which means that point is included. So at 0 it is included, because for 0 we are getting 0. Otherwise here it is excluded, else apart from that it is included everywhere. Definitely its domain is going to be R, which is any real number I can take. What about range? The range we are getting only 3 numbers, either 1. We are getting the values of y. What are the values of y that we are getting? Either 1 or 0 or minus 1 only we are getting for all values of x. So the exactly same thing I have written over here. The value of range is -1, 0 and 1. And the last function is the greatest integer function. We can call it as step function also. So both are same. Either you can name it as the greatest integer function, or you can name it as step function. As you can see that from the statement that if x belongs to R, which is a real number, then the greatest integer exceeding x is denoted by this x. So we write it in the form of inside the bracket. So we write it like this. Fine. So the greatest integer not exceeding x is denoted by, not is there. So if x belongs to R, then the greatest integer not exceeding x is denoted by this. For example 2.01, this exceeding 2, so this will be the greatest integer function will be written as 2. So whatever there as a whole part, we'll write it like that. 2.9, again we can write 2. 2.99 we'll write 2 only. Similarly, minus 1.3 can be written as minus 2, and 3 definitely can be written as 3 only. So as you can see from here that here I have written it from the equation, the greatest integer function for all values of x from -2 is included and -1 is excluded. As you can see that there is no equal to sign, the value is going to be 2. For all values 1 to 2, 1 is included and 2 is not included, the value is going to be 1. For all values from 2 to 3, 2 is included and 3 is not included, the value is going to be 2. So its domain is going to be R, that is any real number I can take as x, and range is going to be the set of all integers, because every time we are not going to get any decimal number. Can you see that this decimal point, if I put it in the greatest integer function, then the value is going to come in the form of integer only. So every time we are going to get integer, no decimal values or no real values. So the range is going to be the set of all integers. 0 is included there. All the value from 0 to 1, 1 is not included, the value is going to be 0 only, right? So the domain is R, because we can take any values of x. About the y, we are getting only integers, therefore the range is going to be the set of all integers. So as you can see that based on that I have plotted a graph over here. Fx equals to this I have shown it using brackets. So this thing I have taught you in chapter 1, how to write the brackets. If you don't remember that, then I request you, all the videos of mine are available on my YouTube channel. Subscribe the channel and you can refer any of the video in case of any confusion. This I have explained in chapter 1. So if you wish to recall your concept on bracket, please refer my video. So -2 for all the values which belongs to -2 and 1, where -2 is included, -1 is not included. Which means, as you can see that this solid dot means it is included and this dotted dot means this is excluded. So for 0, for all the values from 0 to 1 where 1 is not included, what I am getting 0. So I have used a dotted line. After that, if I talk about 1 to 2, so for all the values of x between 1 to 2 where 2 is excluded, what value I am getting? I am getting 1. So as you can see that here I have marker line 1. Similarly for 2 I can say when x belongs to 2 to 3, which means for all the values of x equals to 2 to 3 where 3 is excluded, this is the excluded sign, what I am getting? 2. So as you can see that this is the level of 2. Similarly for the negative side I have done it that for all the values from -1 to 0, -1 is included, 0 is excluded. So as you can see that here there is a sign of exclusion and here it's a sign of inclusion, right? So this is included. -1 to 1 I am getting how much? Y equals to -1. So -1 is here I have written. For -2 to -1, -2 to -1, the value of x for -2 to -1 is excluded. I am getting -2. So here as you can see that this height represent -2. So likewise I'll plot the graph. So this is called step function. So this is the graph of step function. So domain is R and range is set of all integers, because every time we are going to get integers. So this is all from my side. Now we have completed all the graph. In the next video, I am going to teach you about the operations on function, and we are going to solve few question also where we have to find the domain and range of few particular question. So for that, you need to subscribe my channel so that you can get the latest update regarding my post. Also, please like and share the video, and you can find the link of the notes in the description part of the video. Take care. In case of any queries, please write your views in the comment box. Thank you everyone.